what is up everyone, and welcome to episode 6 of the Video Game Music Review Show. My name's Nathan, and I'm going to be your guys' host for today's show. So, huge shout out to Bo coming on the show last week. Really enjoyed having him on the show and hearing his songs and just catching up with him. So, yeah, he did a great job, and like I said, we'll have him and other guests on the show pretty regularly, so looking to add that element to the show here, since sometimes when it's just me, it's not as great, but got a great lineup of songs for y'all today. Really excited to show them. There's kind of some unique songs, some classics, some from games you've probably never heard of before. Kind of a very wide arrangement today of songs, so looking forward to that for sure. So we're going to get started with an NES classic. It is from the game Castlevania, and it is called Vampire Killer. And so it is the opening stage song for the game Castlevania, which I've never actually played on the NES, but the music is really cool. So hope you guys enjoy this one and check it out. So it is in the 8-bit Nintendo here. The bass line of it is really driving the song. And it repeats. Just a really cool little melody there. So like we talked about earlier, NES songs have 4 channels. You got a bass, percussion, and 2 melody lines, which you can kind of hear it here. You got your lead, bass, and then your percussions. So just an A and a B part, really simple, but definitely a cool song, kind of to get you hyped for the start of the game. Yeah, cool. We're going to fade that one out. Nice and short and sweet, just on that loop the whole time, so we don't need to listen to it a gazillion times, but yeah, you kind of got the gist of it there, so really cool game, really cool song. As you can see, it's a 2D kind of side-scroller in the NES style. So just a cool little song, good little opener for our episode here today. So moving right along, we are going to jump into another classic song, bumping up in the console generations here to the Nintendo 64. So the other day we did have, or the other episode we had the Speedway theme from Mario Kart 64, and today we're going into the most iconic song, in my opinion, of that game, which is Rainbow Road. So if any of y'all played Mario Kart 64, you know it's the last track of the Final Cup that you can play, and just a really fun track, and the music itself is really, really, really cool. So I'm going to try and point out some cool little intricacies of the song. But I hope you guys enjoy it. This is Rainbow Road from Mario Kart 64. Do a little jump there. This song is just like, the first time I heard it, it made me so happy. Little harmony part here. I love that. The little flutes. You got your drums going. Boom, ba-da-ba, ba-da-boo, ba-da-ba. Let's change it up. Sorry, I'm singing along, but it's just so good. You got your little tingly bits that are panning back and forth between the ears. Harmony flutes, again. So in terms of like song structure, this is kind of like very basic song structure. You have your chords on the bottom, like those boom, boom, and they're holding. Then you have your melody parts, your drums. So now they change instruments here. those chords. Harmony again. Like, everything I love about music is in this song. Like, great chord line to underneath it. Awesome drums here. Great melodies and great harmonies on the melodies. I mean, those are like all my favorite things in music. So to have them all in this song is just like, it just makes me so happy. Here we go. The high part. Now this falling down. Then you're right back into it again. So true to character of most video game songs, they do loop here. So now we're back to the original sounds. So we'll listen to this halfway through again. There's so many like complex parts that bing bing that comes in, just adds to it. Right here. You hear that? It just adds so much. Just for the feel. You're driving on a rainbow. I love on the second part of the bridge, or the B part, when it goes high. And the harmony. Then you're back into it. Man, it's so good. It's so good. Like I said, it's basically like everything I love about music in one song. Alrighty, so we'll fade that one out. That's a classic. Very much so one of my favorite songs in video games. So moving right along into our third song. This is actually a song that originated on the Game Boy. It was in a Fire Emblem game, but the first time that I heard it was on Super Smash Bros. Melee, which was the first GameCube game I ever owned on my GameCube. Played the heck out of that game, and just one of the best fighting games ever made. A testament to that is that they are still playing Melee tournaments, because some people still think it is the preferred, better version of Smash Bros. And so, yeah, they're still playing it today, tournaments like years and years and years later. But this song is it's the Fire Emblem song. I guess it's called "Together We Fly," or "We Ride." "Together We Ride," or something like "Fly," or something like that on the Game Boy. But it's known in Super Smash Bros. Melee as Fire Emblem. And so here is that song. Moving up into the GameCube, "Together We Ride." I have it right there on my title, so I apologize for that. But yeah, so it's a really cool song, really fast paced, just has a lot of different dynamic changes. So check this one out. I think you'll really like it. Bam, boom. Yeah. So fast paced, so great for a fighting game. So I love that part because there's two parts going on at the same time. They're like kind of like battling. So I'll point them both out on this time through. Harmony horns again, right here. So you have going on in the background. Then you have this. Also, and they're like warring against each other, but they like make a beautiful harmony together. Then you get into this little piano part here. Still a ton of energy. See, when you start getting into real instruments in video games, you can get some really incredible stuff. And now we're into like this triumphant part here. Got your snare rolls. That piano just like... just so much to describe with this song. just really beautiful. Back into it. So good. Bum, bum. Those two parts, I love it. I love it. It's like changing. One's going. It's musical genius. Because it's like a supporting part to the main melody. Bah, bah, bah. Yeah, really cool. We'll let it play through here. There's a lot of emotion in this song as well. You know, you're in this frantic fight, then there's like an intense part, and now you're like marching on towards victory. The Fire Emblem character is really influential in Smash Bros. Because it was a Japan-only game, so nobody in America had really heard of Fire Emblem, like Roy and Marth, and now there's like a ton of the characters in like Ultimate, so awesome, dude. I love it. So cool. Alright, so that was the Fire Emblem song, Together We Ride, from Super Smash Bros. Melee. And just fantastic. Love it. So happy it's on the show this week. So moving right along into song number 4. Every person on the planet probably will recognize this song. It's just a very iconic song. It's from Wii Sports, the game that came with the Wii, Nintendo Wii. Everybody had a Wii at some point at their house and more than likely played Wii Sports. So this is just plain old title theme from Wii Sports. And once you hear that, you're going to recognize it immediately. So here's the Wii Sports title theme for everybody. Like I said, everybody's probably heard this at some point. So check it out. So of course, your basic piano here, your awesome drums. So most people never made it this far. There's a whole other part to the song. Then you're back into it. Just happy. Just some good nostalgia. Bringing it back. What was your favorite Wii Sports? Was it the baseball, boxing, bowling? I mean, mine was bowling. Baseball or golf? Who knows? Love it. Just so good. All right, so that was the Wii Sports Title song. Not a whole lot to explain there, just a great song all around. So part of what I like doing with this channel is bringing to light to some games that people might have never heard of. And as I was researching cool video game songs and soundtracks, this game was brought up, and I'd never heard of it before. And it's called the Mighty Switch Force, and it is a puzzle platform game, basically where you have this little helmet on your head, and you can change the platforms. Some are like will come in and some will come out, and like you have to alternate the platforms coming in and coming out, like and changing them to like traverse the terrain. And I downloaded it and bought it last week, and the game is actually really fun, like absolutely super fun, which you'll see on the gameplay kind of how it works. But this is probably the coolest song in my opinion from the game. It's called Love You, Love You, Love, and kind of a strange song, but really fun all around. And so I'm excited for you guys to see, not only hear the song, but also see the gameplay on this one, because it's a pretty cool game that most people probably have never heard of. So check this one out. It's got kind of those EDM vibes, you know, so I'm all about that, but kind of a lot going on here. Now there's this little beat part here. Such a cool game. It's really fun. Definitely very frustrating at times, but the music's really like jolly and cheery. Most of the songs are like this one, but this was probably the coolest. You can kind of hear there's a lot of layers to the song. There's a lot of different parts. There's bass line parts, like core parts. Now you switch into this little C part here, different than the other two. So like this is playing while you're doing all this fun puzzle stuff in the background. There's 20 levels. Really cool song. You hear that, like, the bass line. There's a lot going on. Yeah, so fun. Yeah, not a whole lot to say. Like I said, I just got this game, so I don't have a ton of like gameplay stories about it, other than it's really fun. But I think just appreciating the music here, taking a front seat. Alrighty, we'll cut this one off here. Really fun. yeah, if you've never played Mighty Switch Force, it's definitely worth checking out and maybe trying. So, yeah, just a cool song, a really fun game, and kind of a game hopefully people have never really heard of before. So just bringing some light to some cool games. But yeah, so that is it for episode 6 of the Video Game Music Review Show. And this has been Nathan, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to check it out and watch. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. For songs or anything that you'd like to see reviewed on the show. If you enjoyed the show, please give us a like, and if you haven't already subscribed, that would be awesome as well. So appreciate you guys checking it out, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.